Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are y'all doing?
Good. Did you find anything on that?
Not yet. I asked the lawyer if he had any.
How are you? Hang on a minute.
Good. How are y'all doing?
Good. Did you find anything on that? YouTube. Hang on.
Not yet. I asked the lawyer if he had any.
How are you? Hang on a minute. My goodness. Good. Did you find anything on that?
Not yet. I asked the lawyer. Not yet. I asked the lawyer if he had any. Yes.
Hey, are you still in contact with, great, now I don't know their names, Paul and Whitney Dorton?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have email addresses for both of them?
Paul for sure. I'll have to check on Whitney. I think I might, but mainly Paul has been my contact. What's up?
Well, I just need to get their annual minutes signed for Anzus Way.
Okay.
But they never respond to us, and so I was going to try sending them for e-signature. But I have to have an email address for each of them to do that. I mean, you could also just reach out to Paul and attach the document and say, hey, y'all sign this and send it back, and see if he does. I know he won't respond if we mail it. He's like 4 years behind because the dude won't send them back. He's not very responsive.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him a bunch this week already.
Good.
I'm about to start a Zoom Bellmead thing.
Okay.
But I will double check on Whitney. Like I said, I for sure have Paul's, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I can give you his phone number too if you need to call him at some point.
I really do not want to call him.
Sure.
I don't want to call any of those people.
Well,
no, I will if that's what's needed. I just want to get this done so it's one of those that keeps sitting on the corner of my desk as an issue, and I want it to go away.
yeah. Well, I'll send you. I'm gonna make a note. I can really, once we get through, we have these like scheduled at different times. So depending on if defendants are late or not, I can send it to you in a minute.
Okay, it's not an emergency. It was setting aside for Lee to handle, and then that's not going to happen. So I was like, hey, wait a second. Marcus has a relationship with them. Maybe he can help me get this done.
Yeah. Let me look for Whitney's and
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
I'll put it back to the side.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Kim, to answer your question, I responded to the defense lawyer and just asked if they had any other info that they could give us. And I have not heard back, but once I get that, I'll send it on.
Perfect. Okay, it looks like Jose, looks like the 915 is trying to connect. I don't know where the 9 o'clock guy went, so let me go get Judge Black and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and admit him. He didn't think we forgot about him. Can you hear me, Jose? Can you hear me? I don't think he hit the unmute button. Can you hear me? Jose, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. Jose? Let's try this again. I think Jose's having issues. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? No. Now can you hear me? Hang on, you're muted. Let me unmute you. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right, hang on just 1 second, okay?
Mhm.
Bless you.
Shit. You can sit down here if you want to. Marcus, how are you this morning?
Morning, Judge.
What we got here?
Jose.
Somebody's,
Is Marcus on there too?
Yeah.
yeah, Marcus is on. This our Corona Daniels.
No,
it's
this one.
Let me get my stuff up out of there.
Okay.
All right, this Jose Ortiz Lopez, is that correct? You're here on the first appearance. Looks like you've got a consumption of alcohol minor. Are you minor?
Yeah. When I had the ticket, yes, but
Mr. Ortiz, it's yes, sir, and no, sir. Thank you. Okay?
yes.
Show them respect for the court. So,
No.
what do you have? You have a consumption of alcohol, or how do you plead to that?
Guilty. I don't understand your question, sir.
What is your plea to the offense of consuming alcohol?
Guilty.
Thank you. The fine in this matter is $206. Do you need a payout on the fine?
Yes, sir.
You're going to be required to take an alcohol class. What other requirements?
8 hours of community service.
Let me just write it there down. Cause, forget.
Sorry?
I'm gonna write it down like on a piece of paper, so just to I won't forget.
We'll send you documentation of what we agreed to today here. Marcus, do you have anything to say here?
Well, the only thing I was going to say, Judge, is last time, just given the pandemic, I think we waived that 8-hour community service.
The last time?
Yeah.
We had something before?
No, not on him, on someone.
Yeah, not on this case, but on another case involving a minor. I think we did that just because we weren't sure about the hours. I don't know. I think Caritas might be taking people, but I'm not sure about other places.
I left
Okay.
my phone.
Are they performing,
You got a calculator? Anybody got a calculator?
are they performing, any community service at Hillcrest with the red program? Cause that's what actually,
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we got a consumption of alcohol, and then we've got
is that the same
Right.
person?
Jose, Mr. Ortiz, you're also charged with driving while license invalid,
Yes,
running,
sir.
running a stop sign, and another charge of consuming alcohol as a minor. What's it gonna take you to make you understand that you can't consume alcohol as a minor?
I'm learning now, sir. I still get older. I'm learning.
All right, we're gonna require, all right, Marcus, what do you recommend?
You said you needed a payment plan. What can you afford to pay each month?
How old are you, young man?
I'm 18. I turned 18 in August. This August.
Have you gotten your license?
No, sir. I tried doing it, but this isn't until next year because you know how everything's going on. It's until next year.
It's what?
Next year.
Next year.
Because everything is closed, you know, and it takes like if you make an appointment right now, I'll have to wait till
Let me
March.
explain something to you. We're not gonna wait on next year. We're gonna get it done right now, or I'm not gonna help you out. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, what I'm gonna do, Marcus, you have any suggestions here?
Well, it sounded like you had something in mind.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna give you 60 days to get your driver's license reinstated before I'll consider any kind of help for you, okay? You think you can get that done?
In 60 days?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I try because
Well, here's the bottom line, partner.
I'll
Until you get your license reinstated, I'm not cutting you any slack. I don't want you on the streets driving the vehicle with no insurance and no driver's license. And you seem to be consuming alcohol and drinking. And driving with an invalid license. And until you get your license, and once you get your license, maybe you will have learned to stop at a stop sign. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna set this case off 60 days. And I expect you to have your driver's license when I see you again. You understand?
I have a question.
Okay, what's the question?
What if it takes more than 60 days? Does it take more than 60 days?
What now?
Does does getting like an appointment over here at the drivers over there? You know where the driver's place is at in Lacey, like going to Lacey Lakeview?
Are you on a computer right now?
No, I'm on the phone.
Well, what are you on? iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to DPS.
Yeah, that's the DPS in Lacey going that way. DPS in West. No, it's not.
Is that where TSDC is?
Yeah.
You can find it. Trust me. You look it up online and you go out there and get your driver's license, and then I'll consider cutting you some slack. Is that fair enough?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
But what if it takes more than 60 days? Will it take more than 60 days?
We'll talk about that in 60 days, but you can get it done in 60 days if you're serious about this. And
Oh, yes,
trust me, young man, I am serious about you getting your license. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So one of us is serious. I want to see you get serious. You understand?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. We'll reset this case for 60 days. Oops. Sorry, Marcus. All right. We're done with this one.
I think.
On to the next one. Thank you, sir.
I think it was. All right, exit.
You can shut the phone off now. Marcus, I want him to have his driver's license. That's just the bottom line. Running around acting a fool with a driver's license.
I just don't know that. I think what he was trying to tell you was the DPS places.
What now?
I think he was trying to tell you that the DPS is so far behind that he's not going to get it in 60 days. I think that's what he was trying to tell you,
Well,
which is true.
if he, it
But
sounded
he
me
can
like,
try, yes.
it sounded me like he's got an attitude about it.
He
He's just
probably
making
does.
excuses. So I'll put a little pressure on him, and if he doesn't get it done, we'll just,
At least he
keep
was
putting
just going to
pressure on
try.
it's not gonna do a damn bit of good to cut him in his slack today if he sees a way to keep him getting his license.
Yeah.
It doesn't act like he's too intelligent either. You notice that? Is that one of your old boyfriends? Did I say that?
Y'all, you do.
It acts like
He might be my son. I don't know about my boyfriend. Jeez.
Just having fun. Someday you get laugh to keep them quiet. How are you doing today, Marcus?
I'm doing all right, Judge.
Good. How's Jim doing?
He's good.
Tell him I said hello.
I will do that.
I still got to go out there and look at this place. It's wildlife sanctuary. I want to do my place. Have you been out there to see it?
I have not.
Access to.
All right, where we at?
We're just gonna wait on the next one, and they're not scheduled till 9:30, so. What are we doing here?
So, who's that? Who was that didn't?
Where's your little?
Ezra Ramirez.
I think Daniel's supposed to be next, but he didn't show, right?
Daniels?
Who was supposed to be next? And you dropped the
Ramirez?
call?
Oh, yeah, he was the first guy. He didn't try to come in, so, and I called him and he didn't show up. Wonder- They might not have like given this computer access to encode. What do you usually go in?
Go to municipal court, go to processing,
You won't get over here where
go
you can see.
to citation cases, go to case processing. What's your name, ma'am?
Hilda.
Oh, hey, Hilda.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't have access to it.
Bellmead.
Yes, ma'am.
She's brand new in March.
Yes.
This computer and printer don't have access. What was it I supposed to be asked tomorrow?
Oh, about that discovery for Salazar.
Oh. Yeah, Marcus, did you get that? What I sent you, the discovery for Salazar? Gilberto Salazar?
The letter.
I sent you where they was asking for a discovery from attorney McMahon.
Let me pull that up.
I haven't heard anything yet, but I mean, I've
Attorney
I've seen
from
people
Mahia?
using it.
Her name is Kelly McMahon. You know her?
Who is she?
She's an attorney for one of
She's from Mahia?
I don't know. I think she's from Dallas. And she asked for a discovery.
They filed a motion for discovery.
Discovery, yeah.
I don't know that a motion was necessary.
Yeah, because all we have right there is the ticket. That's it.
Is this the Ramirez here or no?
Another lady that's coming to talk to, gonna talk to Marcus tomorrow. And she emailed us this morning and said that she had pre-trial tomorrow, but she had filed a motion for discovery. She hadn't received anything. So what do I give her?
What you got? Anything you?
I'm happy to see right now but a ticket.
Well, that's all the discovery we got in it, Marcus.
Yeah, I mean, if there's not a report or anything, what's the ticket for?
I can't remember that. I have to.
You're asking way too much. Let me go look.
We're sharp this
One of
morning.
these computers have access.
The black one does, but it doesn't have any juice.
This one,
What'd you say kind of case it was?
Kelly.
What kind of case is that one you're talking about?
Oh, it's a pretrial case. I thought it was a speeding. I'm not sure. His name is Bellmead Salazar. Gilberto or something.
We'll all introduce ourselves here in a few minutes. We gotta get this work done. We're doing God's work this morning. Waiting on our next victim. We're looking for Israel Ramirez to get online. That's who we're looking for.
Yeah, I think, that's, wait a minute, let me see who's up here. Marcus, oh, nobody yet. I thought somebody had come in. Not yet.
Did you send that message to that person?
No, I didn't send it.
Can you hear me? Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Did you?
But I don't
yourself?
see anybody up there ready to be invited in though. There's only you and Marcus up there.
Right.
So nobody has come in yet.
Okay.
Salazar ran the light.
What's his ticket for? Oh, ran a red light. That's the ticket. So the only thing I can give him is the ticket, because there won't be a report
But there might be a video.
on running the red light. Now, if there may be a body cam.
Yeah, find out if there's body cam. And you can tell her that we have the ticket. We're checking with PD if there's a body cam, and if she wants to be reset until we have that and she can look at it, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, she go to reschedule because that's what she wants. She wants that.
Where's this lawyer from?
I think she's from Dallas, isn't she, Kim?
She's from Austin.
Oh, Austin. Yeah. She's from Austin.
Okay, so we're still waiting on Ramirez. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think it's Ramirez situation. Let me see.
Here it is.
Here's a list right here. Okay, we just finished Ortiz. I think Ramirez is the one that she said.
I think we woke Ortiz up, don't you?
Yeah, we've already got him.
That boy hung over. Start early. How's Josh doing on his campaign? You stay in touch with him any?
I think it's going well. It seemed like originally there might have been a couple of people vying for it, but the only people on the ballot are him and Robbie Robertson, who I don't really know very well.
Yeah, how'd they get them off the ballot? What was the problem with them? What got two people off the ballot, didn't it?
I don't know. I thought there was at least one more. I don't know why they dropped off or got taken off. But
Well, we had one candidate that had several felonies. Did you see that? He didn't understand he couldn't run if he was a felon. That was another race, not his. Well, I have time to smoke a cigarette side me like I don't know nobody.
Let me see if you got anybody up there. Nope. I think she
I'm gonna
said
be
it's
right outside the door here.
Yeah, because I think you have a couple of minutes.
What?
A couple of minutes.
I'll wait till the next time.
This one. Girl, I be struggling. But I went to the eye doctor. I don't think it did me any good. Oops. Daniel's falling. I don't see Daniel. Oh, Daniel's was the first one.
And Brittany,
It's the one.
was Brittany there when you came in, or You have no training whatsoever. You have a clue what's going on.
I feel so lost. I'm trying my best to get everything organized.
Well, we'll get it done.
So you the only one over there?
In the city manager.
Oh, you the city manager?
He's on this team. I'm a training.
So,
I just started a few days ago.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Here we
There
go.
they go. And let's see, admit. Okay, admit a meeting, Judge.
Where do you admit?
Right there. Go back
That's what
up,
I
right
thought.
there, yeah. Mhm. And they ought to be coming up.
Good morning. How are you, ma'am?
She gonna have to unmute her.
Uh, what have I done wrong here?
No, she has.
We can't hear you, ma'am. Can you hear us?
Unmute your phone.
Unmute it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you are Israel Ramirez.
Yes, sir.
This is a juvenile case. How old are you, young man?
I'm 20 years old.
How old?
20 years old.
So this is not a
No, but it's consumption of alcohol by minor.
you're charged with consumption of alcohol by a minor. Have you
Yeah, he played.
entered a plea of guilty?
No, I don't plead guilty.
I'm sorry?
I don't plead guilty.
You know what?
I do not plead guilty.
He says he had not entered a plea.
You signed a document that said you pled guilty.
Did I sign the document?
I don't know.
I don't plead guilty.
You withdraw that plea and want to move forward on a plea of not guilty?
Asking what happens if you plead guilty.
What happens if I plead guilty?
What?
What happens if I plead guilty?
I'll make a determination of what happens to you as a result of you pleading guilty. If you plead not guilty, we can set you for a pretrial.
No, just plead guilty.
And you can talk to the prosecutor about it, see if y'all can work something out.
I'll go ahead and plead guilty.
Are you sure about that? You seem to be changing your mind here. I want to make sure you're clear that you're pleading guilty to an offense. And you can't back up on it after you make this decision. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
That'd be yes or no, sir, please, sir.
Yes, I plead guilty.
Okay. Do you know what yes, sir means? Yeah, don't count for me. Yes, sir, and no, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Fine on this matter is $206. You're gonna have to take an alcohol class. Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Work.
Fencing.
What?
It's a fencing job.
Fencing job? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can make payments on the fine?
Yes, sir.
Marcus, what do you recommend?
How much do you make doing the fencing work? Like do you get paid every 2 weeks or?
Like every week.
Okay. What could you afford to pay each month towards it?
Fine's $206.
I could pay within a week. I wouldn't have to do payments. I could just do it all in one. But
Within the next 30 days?
yeah.
Okay.
Easily. It probably wouldn't even have to be payments. It would just be a straight up payment.
Okay. You're gonna have to take an alcohol course. What's it called?
and take the alcohol course. So y'all waiving the community service again?
But you want to pay rather than do community service, right?
Yes, sir. Is that within a 30-day limit?
No, well,
Or would it have to be immediately?
Are you asking about the payment?
Yes. Because I heard a 30-day. I don't know. I heard a 30-day.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm his mom, and I guess he's misunderstanding, or there's just a miscommunication. So he will pay the 206?
yes.
Okay, so he'll pay the 206 in full within the next 30 days. As far as that alcohol course, is that online, or how does that
Yes,
work?
they can take it online.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The
Is there
court,
a charge for the course?
Yes.
I believe it's $30 or so, $30 or $40. It's an online class.
Okay, and how long is the class? Do you know?
It's an 8-hour course.
An 8-hour course?
8 hours total.
Okay, all right. Okay, and how long does he have to complete this course?
I'm gonna give him 30 days because can he
Okay.
get it done in the next 30 days?
Yes, sir. He can get the course done within the next 30 days and pay the 206 within the next 30 days. And he'll just do a full payment. He doesn't need to make any partial payments.
Okay. So, here's the order. Pay $206 within 30 days. And what's the red course? That's what it's called.
You want him to take the red program?
Is that it? Is that
Yeah, but it's gonna take a while for him to get off in there.
what now?
Judge,
You
the
gonna
red,
give him all?
the deal at the hospital, the alcohol awareness is the online deal.
Yeah.
So how long you gonna give him to complete the red program?
I'll give him 60 days to give him plenty of time. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
It's called the red course. You'll get information on it. We'll mail it to you.
Okay, perfect. And where does he make this one-time payment of the 206? Does he just come into the court?
He can do that anytime within the next 30 days.
Yes,
Okay.
you can come to the courthouse.
Or he can pay it online.
You can also pay it online.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
Any
good.
questions?
No, sir.
No.
Young man, you got any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too.
You wanna sign that?
You know, I was an idiot in high school when I was that age, but I respected my elders a little bit more than that. I guess because I was in trouble all the time, I had to.
Next one.
Obviously, Mama taking care of that boy's business. That's why he's the way he is. What we got here?
You have two assault you have an assault charge and a no driver's license.
And has defaulted on payments.
And he was on a payment plan on one of them. I mean, she was, and she defaulted.
All right. Oh, it's a she.
Look under there, it'll show you.
I thought nobody but my wife assaulted people. She assaults me every day.
Yeah, they tell you what.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. So we're waiting on her to get online.
Mhm.
It didn't show for the last show cause. Was it online
That's
or was it in
correct.
person?
No, it was in person. Well, let me see, when was the last show cause? Say,
I can't find it. Where is it? Where's the date?
yeah.
No wonder she didn't appear. No date. That ain't right.
No, it's probably off in here somewhere where she didn't show. Maybe this one over here. She got 2 folders. She has 2, so
Maybe
maybe
give
it's
you
in
that
that.
one, maybe it's in this one.
Yeah.
16th day of
Yeah,
March.
this has to be that one because she was on a payment plan on that one. She wasn't on a payment plan on this one.
She's got, are both of these assault charges?
No, one of them is no driver's license, one of them is assault. So this is the one she had to show cause here and then she never appeared. So what were you working beforehand?
I used to work in accounting.
In accounting? And you didn't-
I couldn't find anything in accounting. I was telling her that, I went to pay the water bill there at the city hall and I heard there was an opening.
Oh,
So I applied, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Well, these,
So here I am.
these happen the same day, looks like.
No. They 2 different tickets.
315 and 521. I saw these figures right here.
Yeah.
So she didn't appear for the show cause
Yeah,
on the
on this one.
no driver license. Is that what this is?
Yeah, whichever one, whatever number that, turn it over. Let me see what number that is. Right there. Whichever number that is. The 045.
Here it is. There's her father.
Yeah, the 045, she didn't appear for the no driver's license.
No driver.
Yeah, this is her first appearance for the assault and family violence because she has to, because it's state mandated because it's an assault and family violence.
She had a first appearance or a show cause on the license?
She had a show cause.
You hear that, Marcus? She may not appear today, huh?
We'll see. I got time. Cool.
Well, here we go again. I have a break. I'm gonna take a break.
Okay, good.
We'll take a break for a smoke, Marcus, so she gets back online.
He's got to go get that
But
nicotine.
not to have that nicotine, buddy. Women and nicotine, they're a boon to my life. Cross I have to bear.
Yeah. We was hoping that we could get some to come in, 3 at a time, because we do have a thick window what they could talk to. I haven't got to do that yet, because we are behind. And
Bellmead, you just have to sign in as yourself and then you have access to everything.
for real, they fixed it.
Well, they didn't have to fix it. We just have to sign in as ourselves. I
But
was
you
like,
did,
well, that makes sense.
but you did sign in though, as yourself.
No, I signed in as prosecutor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you signed in as yourself.
You'll get your.
Oh, no wonder then.
Yeah. I said, well, that makes sense. Duh.
Because last time it wouldn't let me sign in, so I was under you.
What time is Ashley's? She's not.
That's the point.
I don't know. I don't know what mine is anymore.
What did I do with my phone? I had it a while ago.
It's in the,
You left the problem in there.
it's in there. Do you need it?
Huh?
It's in there. Do you need it?
Yes, please. Thank you. You gotta watch me, I'll leave it places.
It's just very much.
What's wrong with it?
I'm trying to sign in, but I can't remember my credentials.
What?
I can't remember.
thought I was the only one that forgot stuff.
Okay, let's see here.
Thank you.
Good thing that one doesn't lock your.
I know. I couldn't remember, I had to get Tim to sign in for me.
I had a conversation with,
You may have to
I got
sign
this
in,
upside
Tim, because I don't know mine.
I don't know if mine is illegal.
You don't know yours
I
either?
don't know. I don't know what my username is.
we had, we finally got to, the family finally got to celebrate the marriage the other day.
Oh,
Oh, did
good.
y'all?
You know, they eloped.
Mhm.
They called it eloping. Have I shown you the pictures?
Didn't show me. See, that's what mine should be, Bellmead.
Shoot, I don't know. Does it matter
Photo.
if it's capital or not?
I
Like
don't
V
think.
or E or whatever?
Now I've got my photos all messed up.
You're not
I
looking.
think we can both have the rules. Sign into CRB. How do I sign into another domain? Next problem.
Good grief, I can't go back. How do I search my, there we go.
You sure didn't smoke fast?
I got to looking for a video and messed it all up. Photos for me,
I don't think it's
albums.
kim@bellmead.com, is it?
Mhm.
I know I'm not taking the wrong password.
Well, I know I'm not either. Are those numbers locked? No, they're on. I guess.
Make your computer easier to
I guess I can, oh,
This is crazy. I don't need to know where how do I remember where I took pictures?
oh. I don't know you.
I ain't got too many damn characters.
You spell your name with two L's?
Oh, well, that ain't gonna work.
Try. Like after you do that, try and be urban@bellmead.com and see what it does.
It's like a brand new thing. It's supposed to be.
It's been here, what,
Oh, here we go.
how long has this building been here? 4 or
About
5?
4 or 5 years.
Which is surprising because there was a leak in that closet, so it was a little stinky. What are you doing?
Where is the wedding picture? That's crazy.
She's like,
That's it.
what was it?
Be urban.
Oh, I bet mine's Kay Harris.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Hi there, to you too.
Ashley.
What time she's supposed to be on? Ashley's supposed to be on at 9:45.
She's late.
What's making this do this right
Is
here?
there a number? For Ashley?
Got a cloud over it.
That's just your, like, that's just showing you the month that you took those pictures in. Why are you deleting those? What are you doing?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Go back out of there. Oh dear. Cancel. Okay,
Well, I still haven't got the picture I wanted. That's where they're together.
go back
But-
to your. Okay. Was it taken?
Oh, at the same time, these right here were taken.
All of these?
Yeah.
Oh, was that it?
Must be.
We're supposed to have somebody to be on at,
This is
9:45. She's
apparently
late,
that video
so we
is.
was trying to call her.
Was that it?
I was trying to call her.
Yeah, but there's a picture of them together.
And
I
it
guess
was-
the dog, I guess the picture was, they went they went hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is their trip to Colorado where they called herself a loping. They got canceled in the spring called COVID.
Yeah, she
They
did,
just
she did
rescheduled.
that already.
The fall, and then they just, one of the bridesmaids said, my parents have a B&B up in near Vale. Let's all go up there. Y'all can call it elopement. So I said, I'm not getting on the airplane. You know, I can't take the chance. And his daddy said, I can't get on. They live in
We have to, we were,
remember the name of this,
right
this
now,
one of the
we
small
have to
states on the East Coast.
enter-
And so the mamas went and
But we- they're
bridesmaids
supposed to
and
be,
they all had a party up there for about a week.
going back to somebody. But we don't
Ashley and
cops and that link.
Good job. Let me call Ashley and see.
I already did.
Oh, you did? She didn't
Did
answer?
nobody answer?
Girl.
I still don't have access to it.
You logged in as yourself?
We got anybody, I hear the ding ding.
I haven't heard the ding ding yet.
Karen wanted to be the
Have you been to the courthouse lately, Marcus?
A couple times, but just to hand deliver some documents, just to get some stuff filed without having to wait for the mail.
No, it's gotta be like a ghost town over there. Not much activity, I guess.
Yeah, I really didn't see much. There's cars in the parking lot, but I mean, I was never behind anybody in line going through security and didn't really see anybody.
Gotta wear a mask everywhere you go in there, I guess. I hadn't been in there since this all started.
Yeah, I've only been a handful of times, and it wasn't for extended periods. It was kind of just to drop something off and get out.
It's gotta be boring. I've always enjoyed going to the courthouse, get to visit with people.
Yeah.
I understand they're trying to find a way to try a
That's
criminal
ridiculous.
case,
Don't have access to.
a felony criminal case. That ought to be a trip. Talking about picking a jury out at the convention center.
Yeah.
Ashley, it's a different number.
It's crazy.
Actually. Nope. She doesn't even have a number in the computer. Now, let me go there. Let me see that. And that's not making any sense.
What are you trying to figure out?
It'll let me go into all of these, but it won't give me control center. That doesn't make any sense.
That's why you're here, is to make sense of it. Dear. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to make it make sense for me, and that's hard to do. These things drive me crazy. I don't know how to use them.
That has to be
What does that say?
Tyler Tech though.
Well, it's me. When do we do another call?
She's the one for 9:45 did not call in. So we're waiting on the one for 10. So you have 5 minutes. It is Bridget Vital.
All right, so the one that didn't call in,
This will be his next one.
we sent them notice of failure to appear. Right?
That's gonna be Ashley Mello. This is your next one.
Default. What is this? Fingerprint array.
That's from the jail. They sent us that from the jail because they take them in on assault and family violence. They take them to jail. They sent us the fingerprint from the jail.
I've never seen one in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they've been hidden.
Yeah, the
So
jail,
it's
they
assault. This is assault family violence.
did them. Yep, assault and family
It's
violence and a failure to appear.
Female or male? I only thought that happened at my house.
No, you're not the only one getting beat up.
Hmm?
You're not the only one getting beat up.
Bridget Vitale.
She probably won't show you that.
You don't think she will either?
She might.
You talk
I talk to everybody. I call everybody.
what's her attitude?
I talked to so many people this last week. I don't know. I know one thing though, we've gotten a lot of payments in the last couple of days.
Still someone you.
Cause I just call people and say,
It's not like.
Amazing.
Here.
Maybe what a court appearance will do for them. With COVID out there though, we've got to walk lightly. Tread lightly.
I just can't believe it. Can't do it.
They tell me that jail just full of
Oh, the jail is. Well, heck,
No, I don't want to go out there then.
COVID. Even the guys that take
It let you
Porta
open up
potties, you know.
anything but that one. That's strange.
don't want to take them anymore because they're going to get the COVID going out there. See what happens.
Yeah.
So now they're allowing them to visit with them remotely like this. So that helps.
Yeah, they started that before I left the law firm. You just set up appointments, a video conference with them.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
Jim.
they're doing that almost exclusively.
I know.
now.
I normally we can sit here and put everything in, but I can't do it this morning.
I don't need those fingerprints.
You worked before?
So
Did you work before?
Yeah,
we might ought to start spacing them a little bit closer together, I guess, huh? We've had to wait 15 minutes 2 times, right?
Yeah, but that's because that one person she didn't show up, so.
I've been trying to file a petition up in Correa's court. And I went up there earlier in the week. What is today? Thursday? Monday, I guess it was. You couldn't get in. Called him on the phone. Line busy.
What
So,
court?
Hmm?
What court?
Judge
Judge
Correa,
Pereira.
JP in precinct 3. And I finally went across the hall to another clerk. She said, they're in there, but they're busy. I'm thinking, just take the phone off the hook? Yes, they do. So I've been trying to call them 3 days now. Get a petition filed, and they tell me they're redoing, you have to use their forms in JP court. So they're redoing their forms, and that's why they had, why not just, I guess a lot of people called it in and bothered them. But it just irritated the, what out of me. I couldn't get through to them. I'm right there in the little side port right beside the office, and I can't get a phone call, can't get in there. It's crazy.
Just email it to them.
Hmm?
Just email it to them.
Finally did, but it didn't do any good. They didn't. Just as I pulled up after they called me back this morning. But she said they've been working on changing the pleadings under the new law. That must have something to do with COVID. They hadn't changed any in that session. That would require them to change anything, I wouldn't think. I represent a guy who's bought a house over in Lacey Lakeview at a tax sale.
Hmm.
And then after he bought it, he went over there and there's a squatter in it. Can't get her to leave. You have to evict her.
Oh, really?
You can evict the squatter. You can't. It's a bound on a red. It's hard to get evicted. And I don't normally handle these. I've hadn't handled one in 10 or 15 years. So it was a surprise to me that the restrictions have clamped down so much. But I guess it makes sense. People out of jobs.
Yeah, it's the city manager still on my supervisor. And the water.
Velma, did you try to call her?
Let's see that shit. Well, it doesn't seem like she wanna talk either.
All right. Those are Fayette took here.
Please leave your message for Bridget.
Yeah, my number. Good morning. We were just trying to see if you were gonna click the link to be invited in so you can speak to the judge and the prosecutor about your case. She calls back at 254-412-7552, please. This is Velma from the Bellmead Municipal Court. So you want an FTA for her? What about the other ones? FTAs?
That's too easy to appear. I know reason not. They don't want to arrest them.
Yeah, I know.
Of the new charge. They'll need to be putting them in jail with that COVID out there.
What about, you seeing some of them through their window? Since their window is so thick, they can't spread germs through there to us.
Be seeing them that way.
You sit behind one of our desks and talk, maybe 3 of them in there at a time, and talk to them through the window.
We can try it. I don't have a problem doing it. You know, the what's that organization that?
OCA?
Yeah. You know, they are kind of peculiar about how we're supposed to do these things with this COVID deal. But I don't see any reason why we couldn't talk to them. Are you saying that they don't want to get on? They don't have a way to get online?
I think some of them may not be so much familiar with Zoom, or maybe can't access it.
I'm shocked.
Well, I don't like it either, really.
Oh,
I know.
Younger people.
Yeah, the young people, yeah.
It would be hard for Marcus to participate unless he was on.
Now we could have Marcus on, speak with him on.
Why don't we have Marcus go visit with them in their homes?
Oh. Marcus, don't forget you're supposed to be here in the morning.
Yes, ma'am. Got on the calendar.
So
are you doing your pre-trials online like this too?
On Zoom.
Yeah, but I'll come down there, and last time I used Velma's office.
Yeah, he sits in my office.
First one's at 9.
Yes.
That makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, we could maybe have them just like this, 15 minutes apart. Space out the chairs in that lobby, 3 at a time. And when they go out, 3 more come in.
But why do you think that'll work better?
I think they may be more willing to come, to show up.
It's no different from talking on the phone, except it's a little more trouble.
Yeah. And a lot of them don't want to go through that trouble.
We didn't take them to race.
Well, I know.
But we always end up doing it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Well, where's your notice letter? Let me see what the notice letter says. Does it give them an option of coming in?
Mm-hmm. Well, but we have been emailing them and telling them about some. This is what the auditors. I was audited last week. I got audited, and while he was here, he was telling me about how other courts did, and he said this is. He said he thought it was just amazing. This is one court. They have a drive-through where the judge and the clerk said, I don't know if they accommodated them like that, but they had a drive-through where the judge and the clerk sit at a window and the people drive up and they do everything they have to do. He signed the paper, he give it to them, and they drive, and the next one drive through. I said, well, like the bank. I said, well, now that, awesome.
We don't have a drive-through here.
That's what he was saying. He said, but I said, but yeah, but we can't do that. He said, so why don't y'all have people come to the window? The window's thick enough where y'all can. I said, well, I asked my judge that one time. I said, I don't know if he wants to be there, but
I suppose we could try.
oh yeah, come on, Judge. I think you got somebody.
Okay.
Let me see. I heard a ding dong. Oh, somebody in the waiting room. Okay. Go up here and let's invite them in.
But put your mask on now.
There we go. That is major. Yeah, this one right there.
Are they gonna come in here or are they gonna sit out there?
No, he's up there. He is major is currently.
Is he on his cell phone or what?
Well, you've already invited him in.
Major Burl.
Yeah, okay. He is connecting.
Looks like he's connected but muted now.
Oh, he.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now, yeah.
Okay.
He's connected, Judge.
Is by audio only? Is that what we
Yes,
got?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burl?
Yes, sir.
You are here on a first appearance, apparently. And you're charged.
Yes, sir.
You're charged with theft. And
Yes, sir.
You wanted to talk to me because you didn't want it on your record.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you been to a pretrial with Mr. Mataga, the prosecutor?
No, sir.
You're asking me to make a decision before I've heard the evidence. And I'm going to suggest that if you want to try to work something out like that, that you talk to the prosecutor at a pretrial. I don't need to hear the details of the case because I might have to be the judge that hears the trial if it has to take place. You've not met with him, Marcus?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, and don't give me any details, where were you arrested?
I wasn't arrested.
Where did you get your ticket?
Okay.
Oh, Walmart.
I don't need to hear anymore. You were given a ticket, but where were you cited for this offense?
Oh, Walmart.
Okay. All right. Marcus, do you want to talk to him right now? And I could pre-trial him right now and me get off the line, or do you have enough information that you can do that today?
I mean, I can talk to him now if you want. If you want to step outside or however you want to handle it, I don't mind.
Right. I'll step outside and let you see if you can figure out if there's any way we can help the man. If not, we'll reschedule him for a first appearance, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Velma, am I good to talk with him?
Huh?
Is the judge out of earshot?
Yeah.
Mr. Burrell, ticket at Walmart. Basically this, if you want to give me your side of things and try to work something out, this is the opportunity to do it. You're not required to talk to me as the prosecutor or answer my questions about it, but
Wow.
I just want to see if I could get community service. That's it. That's pretty much it.
okay. The how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Well, I don't have a problem with community service. Velma,
Huh?
do we know if Caritas is doing community service still?
Yeah, they say, I've heard they were.
Okay. You might be kind of limited on where you can go, Mr. Burrell, just because of the pandemic.
Yes, sir.
We'll send him something.
Okay. My suggestion would be to put you on what's called deferred disposition, basically deferred probation, where you would have to plead no contest to the theft, but that plea gets deferred for 90 days. During that 90 days, you can't get another ticket, and you'd have to complete the community service hours. I don't know what that math works out to. I believe the court currently gives credit at $12.50 an hour. Is that right, Velma?
That's correct.
So they'll do the math on how many hours that would work out to. You'd have 90 days to complete those hours and return a community service kind of time sheet to the court, and you'll also be sent an affidavit affirming that you've not received any other tickets during that 90 days. If all of that sounds okay, then we'll send you paperwork to sign to that effect, and a list of places you can do community service, and you'll just have to call around and see who is allowing that right now.
Yes, sir.
Does that make
Yes, sir. I agree to that. I just need to know how many hours I have to do, and that's perfectly fine.
It's gonna be 23.
Yeah, it'll work out to about, we just take the fine and court cost and divide that by $12.50 an hour, so that's 23 hours. You'd have 90 days to complete that. So if you're in school or working somewhere else, that ought to be enough time, I think, for you to get those done.
Yes, sir.
So we'll send you that paperwork. If you've got questions, you can let us know. Otherwise, sign there'll be a judgment form for you to sign and send back. And then there'll be, like I said, an affidavit form and a community service timesheet that you'll need to return by the end of that 90 days.
Okay. So y'all just gonna email it to me?
Well, Velma, either email or mail.
I'll mail it, it doesn't matter.
Is email easier for you to be able to print it
out? I'm sure I could print it out by email. If not within a week, whatever, I'll email back saying that I won't be able to print it out if y'all can mail it. But I'm sure I will.
Okay.
All right, that'll be fine.
All right. Well, Velma, you can bring the judge back in, or we can I don't know that he needs to.
Marcus, are you waiving the theft class?
Yeah, I'll waive that for now.
What was that?
She was asking about a different requirement, but I'm gonna waive that requirement.
Okay.
Okay. That's it, right?
I believe so. Any other questions before you go, Mr. Burrow?
No, sir.
Okay. I think you're all right to leave the meeting and
All
just
right.
that paperwork.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's say if it's a pretrial.
Yeah.
Just do a pretrial this morning.
Okay. Do you want to sign this for me?
What y'all do here? We just updated the pretrial, Marcus. Sorry, I figured it might be more efficient if we just did it today.
Well, yeah, we don't have to reschedule them and don't have to, while we wait for the next person, it's takes care.
I'm sorry. He stopped talking. Are you there, Marcus? Are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
What did you say?
Oh, I was just saying, no, I thought that made sense. I mean, just take care of it. I don't know that we can do that with all of them. Some of them probably take more time, but that one was fine.
We won't do that often, but it just seemed like it'd be more efficient to do it this way.
Yeah.
Roy Mac, what happened to Roy Mac? You know Roy Mac Hill? Something happened to him.
Happened to him?
Hmm?
Happened to him?
I missed him. Let me find out. Anybody know the status of Roy Mac Hill? Hospital, not doing well. May have COVID. James Ray. How old is Roy Mac? You got any idea? He's a nice guy, but strange. But then that's what they say about me.
No argument.
So who am I to talk?
Yeah.
Found him in Cameron Park. Had a stroke while walking. He went to the park. I didn't know this. He goes to the park every morning at 4 a.m. to walk. And apparently had a stroke while he was walking.
Let me go see if that other one is charged enough for you.
So you gonna start, using Zoom?
I haven't heard. He hasn't told me anything. So I'm assuming eventually he will.
So how long you been on there?
It's a few days.
Just a few days? So they didn't have anybody?
They didn't have anybody for almost a month, I guess.
Oh, really? Oh, about
So
a month?
She left. I think she left on the 9th or the 10th of September.
Really?
So
Well, that's a long time. So nobody can work in the court?
Well, the city manager has.
But what can he do?
Well, big stacks of stuff everywhere. It is, that's why I'm.
If I walked in there and seen her now.
And then, the phones don't stop ringing.
I know. No phone is enough to make us
Right,
pity
so
or stomach.
it's very hard for me to get caught up on the big files that he's got going on it. So.
So what is exactly that you're catching up on? Tickets and things like that?
Not very much caught up with the tickets.
Oh, you did?
The thing is that what they're doing is that, they take the payments with a credit card, but he doesn't know how to put them in code.
Oh, really?
So we're far behind on that. So like when somebody calls and you take a payment over the phone. How do you go and encode it?
Oh, so y'all do take papers on the phone? Well, we give them a phone number. We don't.
Oh, so you can take.
Yeah, we don't take payments over the phone. But we will give them a phone number.
Oh, okay. So they pay them. No, yeah, we set up to take things over the phone.
Yeah, we don't do that. But we do have a phone number.
There's two of you here.
But Kim works part-time.
Oh,
Well, I still don't have access. There's some there.
Oh, there you go.
There's something going on. Yeah, Kim, she part-time, but she does a lot of doing.
Or they're struggling with these trials. That's what all I'm reading about. That they are trying their best to have some jury trials over there in felony court. And I don't know how they're gonna do it without exposing to much people. Doesn't make sense, does it?
They can't hold their stuff by the way.
And of course, Judge Johnson got corona. I think
So that's why it's.
it's hard to tell how old Roy Mack is.
As far as I know.
Because he's been kind of frail for a long time. Last time I saw him, he just kind of shuffling around.
What is Mark? Okay.
Nice guy, I always liked him. But
How far is Mark from here?
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
what we got?
She's asking how far Mark was from here. I said about 30 minutes.
Something like
18.8 miles.
You never been to
It
Mark?
would be nice if me and Kim could go over there one day. I think I've been through it.
I graduated from there.
Oh, did you?
You did what?
I graduated from there.
You went to Martin High School? What year did you graduate?
86.
And they started winning those championships in '86 already?
Yeah, I know right where she works.
I was notorious for playing
Their building
hooky
is old.
in high school when I was,
The
especially.
building you're in is old. Very old. That's why I noticed you right away. I'm like, oh, it smells new. Yeah, it's really old. That whole town is really old. Yes. Whole town.
Are you from Martin?
I just moved there like 2.5 months ago.
Used to be a pool hall over there back in the '60s, and and a couple of guys that play hooky go to Martin, shoot pool all day long. My principal called me one day and said, "You ain't got any more days left to skip school, so you need to start showing up." I didn't know I was doing it that often. So I said, well, you did.
Okay, what's the next time the other one's supposed to be on? Williams at 10:30. Okay, it's 10:30.
Ain't nobody
Okay.
showed up yet. Can I have a sample of one of those notice letters that maybe we can intimidate them a little bit by changing the language or something? What is that? What do you think?
I mean, I call all my people. Like I call them.
And to remind them.
Yes, I call them. I send them an email as a reminder 2 days before court, and then I send out that email for the Zoom hearing. And then Zoom also reminds them 30 minutes before their hearing.
That's right.
So they get 3 reminders
Then
from me.
I should not be very lenient with them, is what I'm hearing.
No, I agree.
Had plenty of notice. Then we just send out FTAs on them then.
I mean, you're an adult. If 3 reminders are not enough for you, then you're official.
There they are.
Here we go.
Who is it?
It's gonna be Williams. It ought to be Philip Williams.
Let's try.
There we go.
There you go. There's your thing.
Make sure he can hear you.
Are you Philip Williams?
Oh, he's.
You're mute.
Hang on.
Unmute yourself.
Let me ask him to unmute.
I don't think this one should.
Marcus, are you on?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Williams, with prosecutors on the line also, you're asking for for time served on some tickets that you've got in the past.
Yes, sir.
I'm reading, hold on just a second, let me read this.
Yes, sir.
So how much time do you spend down there? You on parole?
Yes, sir, I am.
How much time did you spend down there?
I did 2.5 years, sir.
Have you gotten your driver's license reinstated?
I just completed the class Monday, sir, and I'm trying to get them reinstated now. I had to do a drug program at the probation center down here in McLennan County, and I passed and got my certificate, and I had to send that to Austin, to the DPS.
All right, once you get, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant your request for time, sir. You got any questions, Marcus?
No, sir.
I'm gonna grant you a request for time served on the condition that you get your license.
That's what I'm trying to do right now, sir, is get my license.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant your request, but I want you to bring proof of your reinstatement of your license
Yes, sir.
to the court. And then once that's done, then I'll complete the deal, okay?
Yes, sir.
Understand?
So,
All right.
okay, so when I get all my things aligned, bring my proof of a valid driver's license to you.
Yeah, bring proof of a valid license, and then I'll give you time served, okay?
Do you
Thank
live
you so
in Williams?
Hello? Sir?
You live in Bellmead?
Oh, no, sir. I stay in Waco.
Oh, okay. But you'd be able to just bring it to the court.
Oh, yes, sir, I will.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't somewhere far out of town.
Okay, no, sir.
Thanks for thinking of that, Marcus. All right, so I'm gonna make a note here. Time served granted. If you, at the time, you bring your driver's license in, okay?
What is your name, sir?
Once you bring to the court proof that you have gotten your license reinstated, then I will sign a document dismissing, giving you credit for time served.
Okay, I just want to thank you so much, sir, for that too.
Trying to help you get restarted.
Thank you, sir. I really thank you for that.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir. Just stay safe. Just stay
All
safe,
right,
sir.
You understand you've got to bring proof that you got your driver's license reinstated before I'll sign this document. You understand?
Oh, yes,
that?
sir. I understand it. I understand what you're saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, God bless you, brother.
Same to you.
Bye.
That's all right. We'll deal with that when we get there. Well, you got, they owe us $30, right?
I'm saying they ain't gonna give it.
But if he calls back, we'll figure it out. Okay.
He's a super sweet kid. Like, he's really trying to get his stuff together.
He's manable.
I'm just trying to put pressure on him to get his license back. That's all I'm trying to do.
Can we go ahead and release him in the Omni?
That's what I want.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.
We can, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a
Well,
note.
that's was my.
That way he get his license.
Let me see.
But this will pend until he don't
That's where
do
he hold their license.
paperwork on
The file notes.
the credit for time served. Until he
Okay.
does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do y'all not do that?
I've seen that.
I found that people tend to, once they get the final sum, they tend to forget what they're supposed to do.
I think he's got his head on straight.
Good.
That's what
Okay, Judge, you want to
Heather's
sign this?
taught him something.
Put it on this side.
Okay.
Thank you. This is our next victim.
That's the next one.
We got about 5 minutes. Good.
Yeah.
And then she has a car.
Oh, he wrote in that.
Huh?
I think he needed proof of,
Proof of disability.
Indigency. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word.
Disability. He gets the supplement, SSI check 538. So he says, well, he has a car, drives with no insurance. Wants the case dismissed so he can continue to drive. Does that make sense? I'm gonna vote for this guy if he runs for office.
He should have been a lawyer.
Yeah.
Y'all leave him alone.
Y'all, where do y'all pick these guys?
We're not picking.
Did you hear what this guy's wanting, Marcus?
Just that he wanted the case dismissed.
The next guy wants he wants, he's claiming indigency, but he has a car. He drives it with no insurance, keeps getting no insurance tickets. Wants us to dismiss the case so he can continue to drive without insurance or a driver's license. Now, does that make sense? Sound like one of your clients.
Is this our last one, or we got more?
Let's see. You got a few more over here. Couple.
Okay.
Did you get that docket sheet I sent you?
You sent it to Marcus?
Yeah, I sent it like Tuesday, maybe.
What if we can drop this to 10 minutes? Seems like
We can.
Yeah, 10 minutes is.
better that they wait on us than we wait on them.
Yeah. Cause they do have a waiting room to wait on us in.
Tim, I don't see a docket sheet.
Oh, really?
Mark Crane?
I thought I sent it. Maybe I sent it.
You must still have the old emails. Jim Herring.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
She missed it today.
oh no, I sent it to Tega.
Are you learning anything?
Yeah, it's interesting. Are you gonna hold court in March? Or are you gonna do Zoom?
Well, we got a problem. We have space over there. We got to figure out something. And I've got to talk to Kevin about this.
Who's the city manager?
Kevin.
What's his
Kevin.
last name?
What's Kevin's last name?
Oh, excuse me.
The biggest, the problem is we got less space in this room over there total. Even the courtroom.
Yeah.
So it's cramped and it's difficult. It would be nice if we could get it done online like this, but I'm afraid that council don't want to spend the money. What did it take to set this all up? Y'all know?
Nothing, because the OAC paid for it all. OCA, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They did what?
They pay for it all.
Oh, really? Then maybe we can get that done. Who applied for that? Chief or y'all or what?
We did it. We got it going.
Is it still available?
I would think so. I mean, we're still using it under them, so under their license.
That's right. But they pay for the Zoom calls. Isn't that nice? We'll talk to Kevin about that in the next few days. I don't know what the schedule is, but help me remember. You got my number now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sit down and talk to him about it.
Tim, I do have that docket sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on your email from the week before.
Oh, I was a little too efficient. It doesn't happen often, Marcus.
You're dealing with lawyers here that do everything at the last minute. You know that.
Oh, my goodness.
I love trying cases with Dougie. But both of us would wait the last minute to do stuff constantly.
I was always on him. Jeez. It's like raising one of my childs again.
One of the most fun trials I ever had was with Dougie in Bell County trying a murder case, defending the guy on a murder case. It took us a week to try it, and I believe we had more fun, not obviously to the jury,
right,
but in chambers and other places. The judge was a nice guy, the prosecutor was a nice guy, and nobody wanted to have a lot of pressure. We wanted to get that case tried and see what a jury would do. And we effectively won it because they convicted him of manslaughter. So he's looking at 10 years and still alive.
Right.
And all those guys are dead. Now the judge is dead, the prosecutor's dead. The prosecutor ran for district judge. In fact, he was in the process of running for district judge when we tried that case. And he got elected and stayed in office 30 days and died. Young guy, had leukemia or something, got leukemia. Nice guy. And even worse than the worst thing about the trial is our client kept lying to us. Would discover stuff in the middle of trial that he hadn't told us about.
That used to really make Dougie mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he'd get mad. He'd get mad about a whole lot of stuff. Like he really didn't. But if somebody lies to him.
Oh, he didn't like it. You can't help them if they lie to you.
Exactly.
Are we putting too much pressure on you, Marcus?
Nope.
So we're gonna trim them down to calling every 10 minutes, I think.
That'd be fine.
Maybe that'll move it a little faster.
This
The
guy,
good news is we're not getting exposed to a bunch of coronavirus.
yeah, that is good.
Are they trying any civil cases?
My understanding is they're doing some hearings. I don't know about full-blown trials. I don't think they've done any in terms of bench trials. I don't think anybody's done any jury trials by remote, but they've had, I think, some more extensive hearings.
I don't think I will.
But the more people you get involved, the harder it is, to coordinate all that.
Yeah.
So I think they were looking at kind of similar to what you're saying of if you had a bunch of, a big multi-party case, maybe just trying to find a different place outside of the courthouse where people could spread out that you could still have it.
Yeah, but I don't know how you can pick a jury at the convention center. There's no
Yeah.
privacy over there.
Jury would be a whole other issue.
it's just an almost impossible deal. It's gonna stack up good once this is over, isn't it?
Yeah.
This computer is so slow to me.
I was through this bird dog business that I'm in, these field trials and stuff. I got to know a federal judge up in Oklahoma who had the best personality anybody ever saw. Just never took anything serious, had a great sense of humor. And and when he died a couple of months ago. So many people appreciated his courtroom demeanor and his sense of humor. They did a video about this guy and put it on the internet. Sent it around. It's probably 30 minutes long. But one of the things that they talked about was a murder trial when he was a state district judge. They had a murder trial, and after they were through with the evidence and sent the jury out, he took everybody to lunch. The judge took everybody to lunch. Prosecutors, defense attorneys, and the defendant. and they asked him about it during an interview one time. And he said, well, the guy was a little nervous. What a sense of humor. And I think he suspected that the jury was going to come back with a not guilty. And they did. So that's why he did it. But isn't that funny? He'd take the defendant along with the prosecutors and the defense lawyers to lunch. He was driving through, he ran bird dogs. He traveled, we travel long distances all over the United States, pulling horses and dogs. And he traveled with a guy that's a lawyer down in Austin. And they were driving through Mahia on one of their trips. And they got to arguing about how to pronounce Mahia. True story. So they stop at the Dairy Queen. And they go in and sit down and order a hamburger. And the waitress comes over and the judge said, young lady, how do you pronounce the name of this place? And she said, Dairy Queen. You've been asked 100 times, Dairy Queen. And he got the biggest kick out of that, told that story 1,000 times.
Oh,
Mark.
Our next one's at 11.
I'm sorry?
Our next person's scheduled at 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to run down the hall real quick.
I'm gonna try to call him.
This guy said for 10:30 or 10:45, sorry.
If you have a phone number for him, let me see where it is. See if I have an assistant for that. Two 254-2299. 229-8940. Yes, good morning, Is this Mr. Crane?
No, I'm sorry. You have the wrong number, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Have a good day.
You too.
You dial the number right?
Yeah, 8940, 229, 8940. And I don't even have on 2 pair of glasses.
She said 2 pair of glasses. Try that number, 730-0546. Did y'all have a better turnout when people had to appear in person?
I would fill this room up.
This place was,
See?
sometimes we had to, we got over the capacity sometimes.
Yeah. It's in, what's in 30 notices a trip. And
50. Because if we will send 50, because we know about 35 or 40 will show up.
Oh,
and fill this room up, and we get it done. We roll them through here. And these girls were efficient in those days. I can't explain it now. Calm down. Calm down. I'm just joking.
I'm not studying.
Do what then?
I say, I'm not studying you, Jerry.
But we crank them out now.
Some shoot. One time or two, we would get out of here after 5. Because it'd be so overwhelmed. But when it's 30 or 40, you get them out of here about 3:30, something like that. We'll be gone. But yeah, this room be packed.
And it worked efficiently.
yeah,
But this is a struggle because of
it's such a struggle.
It is.
And maybe we'll figure out a way to streamline it, but all we can do is keep tweaking and see if it will. But it's better than not doing anything.
Okay, so
We've got less space in Valley Mills than we have in Mark. They've been working on a new courtroom for us ever since I've been there. I've been there 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years, and they're still working on it. And in Cooley's, we do it in the community center, which gives us a little more space.
Y'all could do it at the Mar Community Center. That thing is huge.
You know, we never thought about that. We could actually try cases over again.
Huge. It's huge. It has like a stage, like where you could be like this. And then, it's huge.
okay, we have one at 11 o'clock. So she had a couple of minutes. Apparently this one is a no show.
Anyway, it's always much easier and quicker when they're in person.
I know. It is. They're not intimidated
somebody.
enough over the computer.
Is that, I wonder that.
Nobody showed up. Is that Marcus?
Mm-mm.
It's Rita Cross.
What's your next one?
She right on time.
Wait, go down.
Whoops.
I want you to end the session. Go up. There you go.
Admit. There we go.
Yeah, I thought I had done that.
Hello.
I don't think you clicked it, Velma.
I didn't click it?
There
No,
she
she
is.
don't.
There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on her house.
Ms. Cross?
Is hers unmuted?
It is.
Excuse me.
Okay. She's connecting. Give her just a minute.
She's connected to audio, but not,
Yeah.
she's connecting to audio, it says.
Bet she's got bad reception. There she is.
Ms. Cross, can you hear me?
I think she's got bad reception.
Hello? You want to sit down here? Look at this side.
I think it's her phone. I think it's her. Oh, yeah, it's her.
She's what?
It's her phone. Let's see.
There she is again.
Mhm. Can you hear me?
She's talking, but something's mute on it.
She needs to unmute her phone, I'm sure.
It doesn't show that she's muted. I think it's her phone. She's talking, I just can't hear her.
Yeah, maybe her phone is.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Mark? Marcus?
I can hear you.
We're trying to get her where we can hear her.
Yeah, it's on her end because she's not muted. So
Talk to us, ma'am. You can't hear us either, can you?
see, she keeps
I can't read it.
connecting to audio like it's her phone.
Ms. Cross?
Not sure she can even hear us.
Wonder if I can-
You text me
Yeah.
on the chat. Whatever.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Ms. Cross?
She said I'm not on mute. I can do it.
What is that? Oh, I see. It gives you a list.
Yeah. See if it would, if she was muted, it would tell me to unmute her, but It's not showing that she's muted.
Should she be muted or him?
She's not. I could unmute her if she was.
What Marcus do?
Marcus muted himself. He's tired of listening to us. There you go.
You talking?
It's not gonna work. Let me ask her if she can hear me.
Did she text him back?
Uh-huh.
Strange.
I know she knows what she's doing because she said she did it with her grandkids. I mean, I guess we could just call her on the phone.
What's the number? What's her number? I asked her. Do we have a good number for her?
Yeah, sure.
Can you send her a message and we'll call her back?
Try that one. 523-5726.
Is it 254?
Yeah.
Good.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Was having trouble hearing you, ma'am.
Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear you either. All right. You all read across?
Yes, sir.
Or we're gonna talk on the phone. She's not on the screen anymore. Okay. All right, we'll do this on the phone, ma'am.
Rita Cross, Rita K. Cross.
What'd she say?
She said her name is Rita K. Cross.
Rita K. Cross, okay. Well, Miss Cross.
Hi.
You had, the last time we talked to you, you were at a balance of $1,586. Gave you $100 time served for 1 day in jail. Ask you to bring back proof of Medicare and disability income, and you've done that. Let me look at something. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
It appears that you qualify under the indigency statute. You filled out this form. All of this true and correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Marcus?
Yes, sir.
It appears that she's qualified for indigency. She's got $1,565.10 in outstanding fees. Fines, I mean. Do you have a position on this?
I don't have any opposition to her being found indigent based on the supporting documentation.
Okay, I'm gonna, ma'am.
Yes.
Well, I was talking to the prosecutor there. I find that you are indigent for the purposes of this hearing, and I'm gonna zero out your balance.
Okay, thank you.
But understand something. You need to quit violating the law. You got
Yes, sir.
you got some you got a theft charge and dog, cat running at large, and then you take care of your business so we don't have to harass you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna find that you are indigent and we'll wipe it out. So you can start all over. Maybe stay clean this time, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll send you documentation to that effect when we get it all done, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
She's not driving around without insurance. Well, those violations can be dealt with, but people keep driving with no insurance, it just drives me nuts. Our next customer.
That's the last one.
How many more we got?
That's right.
That's it?
She was found.
My stomach was starting to growl. I'm glad we were almost through.
That, the state legislative people, if you make below a certain amount to try to cover your expenses, and then they set a certain amount for you if you fall below that. And if you draw any kind of state assistance, Medicaid, food stamps, anything, you can be considered in that.
What, hi, Chief, how are you? You got any money in your pocket? We ain't collected any money this morning.
No, I'm broke.
We're gonna pay for all this.
Stick my head in and see how it was doing.
I brought a girl, one of our clerk and brand new clerk and Mark over to observe, to see how we do this.
Sure.
How you been doing? You been doing a horseback bike ride?
But yeah, we went out this weekend, took a long ride, and let Duke mess around with the Longhorns.
Yeah.
He enjoyed that. He's an old cutting horse, so.
Ready?
Oh, have we got somebody on the line? Hello?
Oh, here, connect him. Admit him.
Okay.
Yeah, admit him. Keep going. Keep going.
Where is she? There she is.
Yeah.
Come on now.
There he goes.
Is she muted?
No, don't touch anything.
This is Christopher Curry. He.
Okay. To connect, it's him.
Okay. Wonder why that audio takes so long. You got any?
Well, they probably have bad reception wherever they are. So they can't get through. It's the only hard part about this. Goes with the-
Marcus, this is a stop sign inspection and invalid license.
Okay.
All on one day. But it goes back to 2010.
Yeah, I saw the on the docket sheet the fine for the.
Now wants community service. Slower than Christmas. Audio is not working right. I understand why his works, but they don't.
Well, because if they're connecting with their phone, like they may have bad reception wherever they are.
Okay.
Are we hardwired into the network with the cable, or are we still doing Wi-Fi?
We're still doing Wi-Fi.
They said ours would be more stable if we wired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if they were supposed to leave the network cable over here to hook all over, because there's a router off underneath the table over there. There's a router under there somewhere.
I haven't heard anything about that part of it.
Yeah, there's the router right there. So, yeah, there's the cable's just hanging loose. If we plug that in and ran the computer through the network instead of Wi-Fi, it'd be a whole lot faster.
Hello?
No, there's no Ethernet right there.
Yeah, I'm just seeing where I don't,
That blue one?
yeah, I don't want to interrupt the judge there.
This is our last one for the day. So we'll be through here in a minute. You need to sit down?
No, I was just saying, let's see where the network cable plugged in.
I don't know
They
where
said
you
it's
plug
still
it
trying to
in.
connect on you. Now it's off.
It doesn't look like it. It's not big enough.
In the world. Yeah, he's muted.
There's the network cable. Oh,
Oh,
oops.
Where'd it go?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I think it's gonna go in.
yeah.
Is it in?
Now, let's see. If. See if
Me
it picks
unmute
up
him.
the network.
There we go.
Mr. Curry.
Yes, sir.
Judge
Can you
Black.
hear me, sir?
We're here on the show cause hearing. You've got some old pictures. The prosecutor is, you can also see him on the screen, I'm assuming. We've got some 10-year-old tickets here. Running stop sign, motor vehicle inspection violation, and a driving while license invalid.
Yes, sir.
What are you asking the court to do? You've got $837 in outstanding tickets.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. Whenever I had been incarcerated since then, when I was released from incarceration, I thought that they were, that they were kind of not disappeared, but I thought they were handled in that aspect. And even when I went to get my license after being released, they didn't pop up until one day I was in Bellmead, and the police officers ran my name through Bellmead PD, and they popped up.
Well, did you ask for these for time served to be considered when you were in the penitentiary? You were in
Yes,
the
sir.
penitentiary, right?
Yes, sir. From 2006 to 2009, upon being released in January 2009. In fact, I believe. Sorry, sir.
Did you come in, or did you ask for it while you were in the pen?
Well, I asked for it while I was in the pen, and I was told that, misdemeanor Class C, and the tickets themselves they would kind of just be taken off of my record. You know, they would no longer be there. I never went to Bellmead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. I myself never went in there. I just, you know, when I went to DPS and got a license, I had to get a new license, get a new ID number and everything. And they ran my name and nothing popped up. So I assumed that, you know, the information that I got from TDC was accurate, but apparently it wasn't.
Well, sometimes the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, but nevertheless, if you requested it, we would have given it to you. And if you will show proof of your incarceration, then I will be happy to consider giving you credit for it.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, have you gotten your license reinstated?
Yes, sir. I have a license now. I paid my surcharge. I paid all my surcharges, got everything current. I now have a valid driver's license. I could provide it. If you want me to hold it up, I can.
No, I can't see you. You're not on the screen. I can hear you, but I can't see you on the screen.
Oh, I thought you could see me like I could see you. Sorry.
That's all right. For some reason, you don't show up on this
That's
end.
probably a good thing.
All right. So what I need, do we have any proof of anything in here? I need something to document the file. I'll be glad to give you credit for time served. It'll sound like you spent 3 years in the penitentiary.
Yes, sir.
And you're certainly eligible for credit for time served on that. So can you get me the document? You have any documentation where you were released from prison?
You know, it's been over a decade, sir. I looked for it the other day, and I couldn't find it. I've moved a couple times since then. The only thing that I was hoping to do is maybe be allowed a little bit of time so I could, you know, figure out the proper channels, contact TDC, or maybe Highway 6 can provide something. But more than likely, I'm probably going to have to go through TDC somehow. The only thing that I could find were old letters that I had written with my, you know, my inmate ID number, but I figured that wouldn't be sufficient enough. It's not like actual documentation from TDC. It's just mail that I've sent home to my mother or to my son, you know, with my inmate number on there stamped from TDC, but I didn't know if that would be sufficient enough for you.
No, I won't do it. But if you'll just document to me that you can go back to your lawyer that represented you, or maybe just contact Highway 6 jail. They may have enough days to get you credit. You don't need but 8 days. I can give you $100.
Okay. Oh, yes, sir. I had to do weekends back, you know, in 2010 to get my license squared away. I couldn't afford it. So, you know, I was driving for a little while with still on invalid, and then I had to do weekends, and I definitely did 8 days. So I should be able to get that from Highway 6. It'd probably be easier than going through TDC.
You should be. All I need is 8 days credit, and I don't care how much time you spent, as long as I've got 8 or 9 days. I need 9 days.
Yes, sir.
And then I can document my file and give you credit. I'm assuming you're now, you got your license back and you're gainfully employed, and so you're trying to straighten out, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I graduated from TSTC. I got a job as a foreman for, you know, a reputable waterproofing company. So I'm doing a lot better now. You know, those were young and dumb days. It's a lot better nowadays, sir. Thank you.
All right, we're going to try to help you out here, but keep getting this straightened out for you, and let you go on living your life without having to mess with this. Okay.
I appreciate it, sir. Sorry. Go ahead.
Don't be driving without a license anymore. Keep that license current. Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. I will. My boss wouldn't let me have a company truck either if I didn't have one. So.
All right. I'm going to give you 30 days to get this done.
Yes, sir.
If you can't get it done in that time, just call Velma at the court here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
More time, and I'll give it to you. But just get it done. Let's get this done before the end of the year. Okay.
Oh, I definitely will. 30 days is probably way more than enough time. Just one quick question. So when I get it, do I need to contact you or just bring it into the clerk?
Bring it into the clerk. All right.
Yes, sir. I appreciate all your help, sir.
All right. Have a good day. Good luck.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. You as well.
Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's weird. Well, that's why I want the documentation.
Well, that's why he got the.
I think we're done, Marcus.
All righty. We'll
Okay, have
see y'all in the morning.